ecological issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Okay, so I got another video, and for the people that are asking for live streams, I cannot do them here because it's just not something that works for to be able to do said good live stream. That's why I'm doing uploaded videos. It's the only way I can really communicate. So, wow. You saw, he'll probably delete the comment in the chat. But he's doing a thing right now and gonna pwn me or whatever, go full G-man on me. And I care so much. But I really do, because it's really crazy that you think you have a friend and it's just, whoa, the knife just, like, literally, it comes out of nowhere, man. You can't see it coming. The knife literally comes out of nowhere. This is to G-Man, and I know you'll hear it. You might play this tonight on your little hate fest, because you've become a reaction channel. You've become them. Good job. This is to Mr. Gary Moore, Mr. Gary Lamont Moore, okay? I'm saying your name because this is serious, okay? If you try to contact me or Shanny ever again, we're going to make a police report about the stuff you told us. And we're going to have a restraining order immediately after that. We want nothing to do with you ever again, because you're fucking insane.
Folks, can you hear me? Folks, here we are Monday night. And we're going to play a little catch-up. Children of the Corn, thank you for joining me this evening. We're going to have a little bit of fun. So anybody probably watching this has probably seen most of this. Most of it I've seen. Again, we're just catching up together. We're going to have a Heineken or whatever your drink or snack of choice. Get comfortable as we take another delve deep into Shanny's bowels. I don't know. Jason asked for adult. Well, we're going to check that out. So basically the structure of tonight, We're going to get caught up with a bunch of res videos. They're short. Of course, the infamous William testimony. And then we're going to watch Shanny's Meltdown from this afternoon. I believe that Jules covered it. And then we're going to end with Jason's last few videos that he put up where, yes, they're actually calling for adult fucking services. I don't know. We're gonna get there, but we're going to cover as much as we can, folks. To those in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. Yes, we celebrated in October when it probably most likely happened. Yeah, happy Turkey Day, all that kind of good stuff. I did mine before the weekend, actually. But for those of you with your belly full of turkey, get comfortable. Try to stay awake. We're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. Checking out. Oh, yeah, it's a good Meltdown by Shanny, so. Maybe consider hitting the thumbs up, subscribing, all that kind of good stuff. Now, just before I crack the hiney, I want to address something that's not something that necessarily I don't feel I need to address, but I want to address. And it's not necessarily an issue that... It's not really even an issue. It's not an issue. It's never really been brought up. Though I have been asked if I was going to do a memorial or memoriam to Grampy Lobster. If I was going to do some kind of a tribute video thing like some other people have done. And, again, this hasn't come up too much. But I thought it was something I just want to clear the air if anybody had any notions on why or why not. And I'll just quickly, I'll answer that. The answer to that is, no, I'm not. And here's why. Now, we did dedicate, of course, the opening to last week's Weirdo Wonderland to Grampy. And it's no doubt that he's affected, his passing has affected a lot of people in the community. There's a lot of people that had intimate relationships with him. He wasn't just a YouTube guy. He was someone they got to know as friends, right? So if you watch Father Judgment's memorial, right, they talk about how they, talked about life and different things for long hours, one-on-one. I mean, some people met Grampy in real life, with Miss Parker, right? The Geek Room interacted with him, all the time, and got to build a friendship with him. And you can watch their memorial as well. I didn't know Grampy like that. I got along with Grampy. I liked Grampy, and I think he liked me. But the only times we ever interacted was when he either came into my stream or I went into his stream and we talked and we got along. Good guy. I consider him a friend, but I didn't have an intimate relationship with him. But that's not the reason why I wouldn't dedicate something to him. The reason being is I don't want it to appear as if it's like jumping on the bandwagon because everyone else is doing it, that I have to do this type of thing. I feel that in some way it could be perceived as cheapening it. And I would rather the memoriams posted by people that were actually, intimately involved with Grampy on whatever level. I would like those to stand as they are. Now, I participated in Miss Parker's stream. Again, with dedicate, and we're not, Grampy is gone but not forgotten. There's going to be some golden moments brought up throughout future broadcasts, I'm sure. We're still going to pay tribute. But, again, I would rather the people that were friends on an intimate level with Grampy, I want their memorials to stand.
You said, what should I do?
What, Postal? You better fucking believe it.
Devil's Reject has just donated £1.99 through Super Chat.
Well, thank you very much. But anyways, that's my whole reasoning. I just wanted to clear up any stipulations. If anybody thought anything or wondered if I was doing something. Not the same. I'm not going to do a memoriam thing. Again, I want that to be for the people that knew him really well. And I will just be a participant. And definitely, thoughts and all that kind of stuff go to his family and all the people that were touched by Grampy. And I do have I do have a Grampy regret. I have a Grampy regret. Grampy, of course, as you know, he loved Motorhead. He loved Lemmy. And I like Motorhead too, and I like that kind of music and stuff from the 80s and that. So I had talked to him a little bit about that kind of stuff before. And if some of you may know, before the pandemic hit, the last really big kind of rock concert I went to was Iron Maiden. And I kind of got nostalgic, and I over the last couple of years, I've put together like an old 80s battle jacket. And if you don't know what that is, that's typically like the denim jacket with the back patch and stuff like that. Not to wear around, but I mean, sometimes if I go to a concert like that, maybe I'll pull it out, but just more a nostalgia kind of thing. And I got these patches, and I had recently seen on one of these websites a metal collar pin, and it was the mascot for Motorhead. I can't remember what the name of it is, if it's War Machine or Iron Skull or something, whatever that's called, I can't remember. But it was this cool iron. It's like $14-15, and I was like, I should get that. And I wanted to get it and jump on a Grampy stream and show him. And I just kind of put it off. And unfortunately he passed. But I've decided I'm going to buy the collar pin, and I'm going to put it on that jacket in memory of Grampy Lobster. I'm going to order it this weekend, and that'll be my personal memoriam to Grampy Lobster. So, but back to the lulz, folks, because that's why we're here, and we're going to get into it. Enough of me talking. Last thing about Grampy, let's dedicate this hiney to him, folks. If you got him, open him up, roll him, light him up. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. That's where we're at, folks. So let's get this party started. Enough of me yakking. Let's start with Revelation News.
Hey guys, God bless you. It's Rev here. First of all, I want to thank everybody that's helped us, because you're the reason we have our medicine. You're the reason that we've been able to get food in this place, at everything.
Here.
Everything.
They need to know that they're actual pill bottles, so don't show any, like the...
Well, you really can't see anything, but there's the pill bottles.
There you go.
I'm in the dark here. I'm mostly in the dark, but that's appropriate, because you guys have been a blessing. That's all I could tell you. You really have been, because you're the reason that we've been able to just even get food. Because it's very tough here at the place we're at. They do not take EBT cards, so it's difficult. So, and also, here's a little update for you. The thing that happened with my Durango tire happened again. I was on 81, man. It was scary. And see, I'm pretty convinced now, guys, that what's going on is that it's an issue with a bent rim. I think from when that thing happened in St. Louis that you guys saw, because that was streamed, I think it bent my right rear rim. So when I get a wheel on it, over time, it's messing up the tire on the inside. So it's like that needs a major repair. But yeah, we're out of that. It's not where we're at. It's on the side of the road on 81. So there's that little thing. It's like things just keep, very inconvenient things just keep happening. But like we're still surviving somehow. So the main purpose of this video is to just sincerely ask everybody out there for prayer. We need prayer that the Lord guide our steps, and that the opportunities that we need are put there. And specifically pray for our abilities to get health care stuff, like disability type thing, because that's been an ongoing process. But it's always, you get to a doctor and then they just tell you, oh, we'll come back next month, or come back in 3 months. Now they schedule you out 3 months from the front time you've seen a doctor. So it's extremely difficult right now, and we need Jesus to intervene and make things start working for us. But Shanny loves you, and I love you, and just to everybody that's helped us, your continued support is really what's making us survive. So God bless everybody, and I'll see you next video. Hey guys, God bless you. I think this is the last one for the night. This is a video strictly just for asking for prayer for Shanny.
I want to back this one up. I want to back this one because notice when he says stuff like that, he looks at Shanny. When he says, hopefully this is the last video, or I think this is the last video of the night, watch when he looks up at Shanny. And who's he making the video for? Prayers for Shanny.
Hey
Watch.
guys, God bless you.
Watch.
I think this is the last one for the...
You see that? Yo, catch that? One more time.
Hey guys, God bless you. I think this is the last one.
Right there. Interesting.
For the night. This is a video strictly just for asking for prayer for Shanny, because right now she's got massive pain in her neck, and we're thinking that the osteoarthritis is spreading just everywhere at this point. So please, like, it's a really rough going where we're at right now, guys. Like, very bare bones minimum everything, and getting to a hospital would be difficult. So we really need your prayers from the Christians. I appreciate you guys, and I love you, and I know that when you send them up, he hears it in the throne room, and things are starting to happen. So please pray for Shanny's health, for her pain levels, because they've been so insane. That's specifically what you would pray for. We need to pray for the levels of pain, because it's ridiculous, and there's no let up of it. And she's doing everything she can to stay in the least amount of pain possible. So thank you. Hey guys, it's me again. I have a huge favor to ask you, if you can help me out with this. And people always come through. It's so amazing, and it gives me hope. It really does give me hope in generally in humanity, when I come to you and I go, I'm in need, and you help. This car situation, because if you didn't know, the Durango is incapacitated. I can't use it. And the Cadillac I have is the battery is done. The battery's done in it. So I have no means of transportation right now. And the two places that are here that I can get food at do not accept the EBT card. So what I'm asking is, like, if whatever you can afford for food, this is for food, nothing else. Shanny really, her blood sugar can be weird, and she really needs something substantial to put in her stomach. So from me to you to God, if you can find this in your heart to help me out, because otherwise I'd have to walk on the highway, and where I'm at, it's like 65 miles an hour on the highway, and I get pushed forward when I'm walking on the, it's insane. Like,
come on,
I can't do that. It's pretty far away that I'd have.
We all know the Dollar General or whatever is just across the street.
To walk, and I would have to. It's like an hour walk, and then an hour back. But I'd be lugging stuff with me. It's insane. It's like crazy. I would do it, but somebody that would is more of a man than me, because it's scary being on a 65 mile per hour highway walking on it when the walking area is about that big. So if you can do this for me, and Shanny, bless you.
Well, so what exactly is he asking for? Someone to pay? Because it's not what. So they're gonna pay for it. How are you gonna get? So you want people to pay extra so it's delivered. God damn.
And thank you. This is strictly for food. Blessing for food. God bless you. Thank you. All right, folks, how you doing? It's Rev. So, G-Man has now gone into full scumbag reaction channel mode with us, and this really is. I know you're going to hear this, G-Man. All those times that I called you a friend, all of those times that we connected as brothers in Christ, were obviously total bullshit. I don't open myself to anybody, dude, and what you did to me and Shanny is absolutely fucking disgusting. You can't be Christian the way if this is the way that you treat your brothers and sisters. So the latest thing that G-Man is saying about us is that we refused to feed the boys. What I want you to know is that every time that EBT card thing came in, my mind was on, I have to feed the children first. They always had food in that house to eat because I was going to get it for them first. Them first, always.
True.
Okay? This is a fact, and this is how it was. We were starving to death, and you were seeing how thin and gaunt I was getting, right?
Yet Shanny is bloated, and every video is about getting Shanny food. We've witnessed this, right? I know I'm preaching to the choir, but we've witnessed this, folks. We know the pecking order. There's no question of this. Right? It's Jabba the Hutt's fucking palace. She eats first. The kids eat second. And if Rev's lucky, he gets the scraps. If he asks nice. We have seen Shanny. She tells people when it's time to eat. Folks.
Yeah. That's what was going on in the house. Because we wanted the boys to eat first. And then whatever was left from the EBT card, I'd get my peanut butter. I've been living on peanut butter in a jar for the last 6 months. That's it, guys. I go to a peanut butter jar, I take a little, I get a little filled, and that's it.
That's the parallels between him and Von Helton. They're striking, folks, because the last couple videos, or last video at least, I've seen Von Helton, he's just spooning that jiff out.
Every once in a while, when we're blessed with the EBT, I'll have some chips or cookies or something, but it's not frequent, okay? This guy is a grifter, a scammer. G-Man is a grifter and scammer. That's what people should know. He totally used me and Shanny for a house when he was homeless, and now he treats us like this. It's absolutely repulsive and fucking disgusting. And he's going to be thrown out of wherever he is, and he's going to be judged by God for this. I haven't said a word, and I wasn't going to say another word about this guy, but he's now on us like the other reaction people are. It's disgusting.
Yes, Von Helton, if you're watching this, this is your future. This is why, like, Von Helton's not even packing boxes. He's so deluded that this is reality. This is reality. So, folks, I think this is Will's testimony. Oh, my goodness. They put their kid on the internet, and we're going to address that later as Shanny addresses it, because I'm sure we all have a few things to say about it. Typically, I wouldn't play a kid's video. I mean, he is a teenager. He's agreed to do this. His parents have agreed to put this. They've actively uploaded this onto the internet. So here we go.
Tell me when it begins.
It's on.
Okay. Alright. So, this is Will, Shannon's son, and I want to talk about a few things regarding, all of the rumors going around recently. First of all, I just want to make this clear. Like, Mom and Dad, both of them, they did their best. Like, you guys gotta understand that they're both not.
Yeah, that's a good point, and she might flag it. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling weird about playing this, to be honest with you. I think most people have seen it. What do you guys think? I mean, I played the first few seconds of it, but... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to skip it. We know what he says, right? He basically just outlines all the reasons he got taken away and then just says they did their best. So, yeah, let's skip it. Let's not do this.
Hi again, guys. So the lighting in here is not crap now. You can see my face, okay? I'm doing fine. Okay? This is the cacophony and the clanging cymbals of noise that's being posted on William's video that I uploaded. It's the clanging cymbals with no meaning at all. You got, look, if you think that it's abusive for Shanny and I to be okay with William speaking his mind, then you just disagree with us as parents. Do you get what I'm saying? We think it's a good thing for him to have his feelings out and for him to be able to voice his opinion if he wants to. And as he said eloquently, he's doing nothing but eloquent comments that are all bam, answering your questions. He's answering your questions of what's true. Eloquently, which is even more amazing. The point of this all, I see you absolute, I don't know what's wrong with you. You're trying to say that this is criminal, that the boy is talking. You're trying to say that kids that are in foster care can't be on the internet. They're on the internet all day in foster care. You're liars. It's so disgusting. And look, I took a hit from this. I did, because public opinion is everything. But the boy needs to speak. The boy needs a voice. You flagged it on Twitch off. It's gone. It's not on Twitch, so I have to come and I have to... Look, I'm not going to have my son be silenced by a bunch of idiots, which you are. And liars. Liars and idiots that believe everything that's told to you. If it's
except from William.
Yeah, except from the actual party involved that matters, which is Will. But that's really Will, and he's probably going to do a video someday about all this stuff when he's ready to do it. We would never pressure him to do anything. He came to us. He said this too in the comments. He came to us saying, let's do this. Do you get that? How is that abusive to Will? He's a man and wants to speak because he actually does love us and we love him. Like, that's what a family thing is. Of course, you people are so evil, it's like, that's evil to you. You're sick. And it's really, you're doing this to a boy. You're not just, every comment to him should be just perfect and beautiful. And I think most of you have been kind, the ones that have talked to Will. Most of them, I think. Might be some decency left in you. But the point is, he has every right to have a voice. And if he just made a channel and made a video, nobody'd hear him. So the way to be heard is go on Mom's Twitch and go on Dad's YouTube. And there's nothing abusive.
But why would you even feel compelled to do that? Like, anyways, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut until Shanny rants, because she addresses all this anyways. Let's turn it down a little bit, folks. We'll get into that, I think, next.
About it. Insanity.
Maybe? Here we go, folks.
Hey, it actually is green. Might want to turn that towards your mouth. Oh, yeah. You got it. Yeah. I want to excuse myself. I've been in a lot of severe pain for days now. My, arthritis has really gotten really bad, and here's the problem with it. It's like I have these drugs, you know. I'm on this is the Cymbalta, but I'm on, this is it. This is the meloxicam that I am on. And yes, he did get medicine when he said he needed money to get medicine. He actually did. Here, a little ASMR for you morons. That's called pills, and just to prove it to you that it's meloxicam, I'll just show the pill on camera. You see that? You see that? All the nurses out there will know that is meloxicam. Or the Cymbalta pill.
Todd Malico 8 donated $42. May this blessed donation give the blood clot in Shanny's bosom the energy to travel to her dark heart and lodge there. Cheers.
Nice. Thank you very much, Todd. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Go look at that, since you're all paranoid that I'm doing this Delta 8, which is 100% legal. Which, here's a fucking fact that you guys didn't know. I haven't bought any Delta 8 in over 3 months. I've been pretty much sober the whole time. But look at that. That's a Cymbalta right there, okay? That's a Cymbalta pill, okay? I take Cymbalta for my fibromyalgia. It's not working. I take my meloxicam for my osteoarthritis. Guess what's happening? It's not fucking working. And I am in a load of shit fucking pain. My neck. It's like I can barely turn it. You see it? I can barely turn it. I'm stiff and I'm shaking. I have these like shakes lately. These like tremors in my body, and it's really fucking bad. And
tremors.
And
not only, folks, does she cause tremors, she's so large that there's actually tremors in her body. I'm just saying, just wrap your head around that for a second, folks.
I'm having a hard time speaking lately, which is why I'm not on camera a lot of times, but I might as well show you how I am. Because it's not changing, you know. It's just how the winter is. It's how when it gets cold, I get completely fucking miserable in every fucking way possible, and it's awful. Like my hands, look how swollen they are. They're fucking swollen as shit. And
no difference.
There's like
absolutely no difference than they were months ago to 3 months ago. I can't tell. If anything, it's sodium, is because of all the shit you eat, and you're fat. I'm not trying to make fun of fat people. I'm just saying you're really fat though, so it is hard to tell. But
nothing I can do about it. Like nothing I can do about
old
it.
sodium fingers.
I was tossing and turning last night, trying to fucking sleep, and no, that I couldn't. I was in so much fucking pain. You know, my lower back is just riddled with fucking, like, the arthritis is just getting out of fucking hand. And I really need help. Medical, or like real medical help at this point. Like, I'm so bad in my disability, and I have no social workers coming here to help me. I really need, I'm honest, I need to be a ward of the state.
I feel the same way about myself.
I am an extreme vulnerable adult right now, and I haven't eaten a proper meal in I don't know. I don't even remember when the last time I had a proper meal. Like I think about pasta. Like even a sandwich, even a fucking sandwich, it is like, and we live in this world where no one cares. No one cares. No one will help us. You know, everyone's like, get a job, get a job. How do you get a job when your car's not working and you don't got a phone?
No, you see, you would have got a job 3 or 4 years ago when people were telling you to get jobs, even when you had money, right? And then as the slow decline of your money was coming, you didn't get a game plan together while you had money. You spent it all on cameos and, shopping sprees. Because what the hell, it's only money. You guys thought you were going to be, YouTube stars, and Jesus was coming, and, So, for years, people have been telling you, and you've decided to do nothing, and now you're all out of ideas.
We've been out without a phone for a while now.
I know we've been out with a phone for a while now. Like, I need help. I don't know how, okay? But I need someone to help me and guide me, because I'm lost. I'm lost, and I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't know what to do anymore.
Go with, okay, they got EBT. I don't know how it works there, but can't they just go to social services? Like, they're literally fucking... Oh, wait, they can't probably, because they'll say, why isn't he working? Why aren't you working? There's still things you can do. Oh. You had $700,000 and you just decided not to work. Oh, okay. Because if they were a victim of circumstance, folks, I'm pretty sure there'd be a social service that would be helping them get, like, Section 8 housing, or even if they were on a waiting list, right? They would get a welfare. The welfare would probably pay it direct to wherever they're staying. Like, I'm sure of it.
My life has been torn apart. Just torn apart from the seams, and I try to make money for my family. I try so hard to do everything I can with the strength I have. But it never works. It never works. It never works. You know, a lot of people, they have family that can help them, and friends to help them. I don't have any of that. I don't have that. You know, you saw what happened with my last friend. They ended up to be a fucking fake like every other fucking friend. I'm so sick.
You have driven your family away. No, listen, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. As far as I know, I mean, they could be just as, maybe not quite as delusional and attention-seeking driven as you are, but I mean, I don't know if these are, I'm sure they're not perfect people, but I mean, you're a drama pig. Like, of course your family wants nothing to do with you because you've driven them away, I'm sure. But anyways, folks, I'm sorry.
Of fucking fake people, and I'm so sick of these fake people's paranoid delusions and trying to put it on me and calling authorities all the time. Like, why do I have to see a cop all the fucking time when I'm not doing anything? When I'm a law-abiding citizen? Because of your fucking paranoid delusions. You make things up in your head and you present them as true. Speculation is not truth. It's just speculation. And you guys are so fucking paranoid and delusional that you can't fucking see that you're actually affecting people's lives. Because you think it's all a fucking show. You think it's all a fucking show. And it's disgusting because it's not a fucking show. It's real life. It's real life. And my son, they have to see CPS all the time because you keep calling CPS when he's not even in my fucking care. I want to make sure that she never sees her kids ever fucking again. You evil fucks. You evil fucks. That is the most evilest thing you could do to someone. A mother and a child. And it's obvious my son loves me. It's obvious my sons love me. You know why they love me? Is because I don't harm them. I did the best I could with the abilities I had. And I get fucking shitted on for it. Shitted on. You try being like me.
No, I would never want to be like you. Shanny, let's be real. You had the golden goose. You had a wet brain inheritant of, as far as we know, somewhere around $700,000. You did not plan for your children's future. You thought about Shanny. And you spent all that money, Shanny. You didn't even bring mattresses. When you moved back to Pennsylvania, you brought your mattress. G-Man had to get your kids mattresses. Just saying.
You try being in my shoes one goddamn day and see how you fucking feel. See how it feels to be constantly in severe pain. And then have people with their little paranoid delusions put all this fucking shit on you like it's fucking true and it's not. And then it forces your son to speak out. And when he speaks out, what do? And he tells the truth? You fucking gaslight him! You gaslight him, say he's being manipulated, saying he's lying. Okay? My story never changed.
So here's the thing, though. And it was the same thing with the OnlyFans. So you know that your quote-unquote audience is a bunch of people that are actively trying to destroy your life. Let's just take that as it is. We'll take that as a truth, right? How many times have we heard this from the cows, right? So you decide to put your child into the lion's den of these people. And now you're upset because, and I guess from what I've heard active in the comments, you've encouraged this. You're supporting this. You did this. But I think we have an answer why coming up later in the video. But that's why I think this whole conversation is just an intellectual insult. Because we all know there was no need to put the kid on. Except to exploit it for drama. So people would come to this video. Case in point later, folks. We'll get into that.
Jason's stories never changed. William's stories never changed. But there is one story that did change. And that's G-Man's. And you believe him. You're bad fucking judges. Bad fucking judges. Don't you know what a liar is? It's when their story changes, not when their story is the same. Morons. Grow up and leave people alone who are online and stop putting your paranoid delusions on them like you know something in their life, because you don't. All you do is see little snippets of other people's lives. That's what you do. You see other snippets of other people's lives, and you think you can judge upon it in such a sinister fucking way and call authorities on people all the time. It needs to end. This shit needs to end. The cops, the CPS, everyone we talk to, they're like, why are these people doing this to you? And my answer is always like, I don't know. The cop that came over here the other day, because you had this paranoid delusions, our cats were starving. Because they said I was going to use some money and buy it for cat food.
Well, listen, it does beg the question, how the fuck are your cats eating? If you guys are actively making daily, like every couple days or every day making a video talking about how you just were crying about how you haven't ate a fucking sandwich or pasta. You guys are living on ramen noodles. If you're lucky enough to get that. But you can afford to keep your cats well fed? Okay. Seems legit.
So because I said I'm gonna buy cat food, that means my cats are starving? Are you fucking dumb?
They are dumb.
You make shit out of nothing. Out of nothing. And you twist everyone's lives to be sinister. and evil. And I see you even doing that to Foodie Beauty, and it really fucking annoys me. It really fucking annoys me. Do I agree everything she says? No. Do I think she's a phony in a lot of ways? Yes. But to make things up about people and try to convince people what you made up in your fucking head is true is disgusting. Period. Period. You don't love people. You don't give people the better benefit of doubt. Instead, you just barrage people with all these fucking stupid accusations because you want to make sure that someone's evil. Because other people told you they're evil. So that means they have to be evil, right? That means they have to be evil. Because they told you they were evil. Because they have a lot of people who subscribe to them. So that means they have to be truth tellers. People who don't even know me. People who never met me in my entire fucking life. But you believe people who don't even know me, who's not even in my fucking life, who don't even fucking know me or my family.
Well, we only know what you know, when you shove your fat face in front of a camera and show us. I mean, that's all we have to go on, right? Just saying.
Wake the fuck up, people, and realize what you're doing to other people online. Because it's not only me that you're doing this to. You're doing this to a lot of fucking people. And eventually the cops are going to catch on. Eventually the authorities are going to catch on. And all of you motherfuckers are going to go to prison because of it. This stalking and harassment and lying and slandering. It needs to end. Make your own content. Stop talking about other people and making shit up about other people and making people believe all this horrible stuff about people that isn't even fucking true. You go on Twitter right now, there is a bunch of videos, a bunch of memes of having Pete fucking tied up like he's some kind of hostage. And make it seem that Foodie Beauty is like Kathy Bates in Misery. That is so disgusting. Chantel may be a lot, but she loves Pete, and she would never do something like that with Pete. So why even say that? You think that's funny to tie someone up? You think that's funny? Oh, look at this is Chantel tying Pete up. You think that's funny? That's not funny. Kidnapping is funny. And then you call my videos with my husband hostage videos? Hostage videos. My husband is free to do whatever the fuck he wants. I don't control him. I know, Watermelon. You tell them.
Yeah, baby. She's like, that's right.
You tell them, Watermelon.
She looks so pretty. Very healthy cat.
But to come to me and put all these fucking paranoid delusions on me like they're true, and then expect me to react to them, fuck you. I'm not going to react to them. My son felt the need yesterday, and I can't control him. I don't have him. Okay? He felt the need to speak his mind. He really wanted to speak his mind. Because you guys affect his life.
Well, no, the only way that anybody from the internet associated with you could affect your son's life is if you bring him into it. You're acting like these people are walking up to him in real life and stuff. You're shoving him out into the spotlight again. There is no reason for this kid to make a video. His peace of mind. The only reason that... How would he even know people on the internet are talking about it? Unless you let him into that little world.
I'm sorry, Wilson has just donated $1. Shanny, You brought the baby carrot-dicked individual that assaulted your fucking child back into the same home with said child because he's the only idiot willing to attempt to fuck you. Winter is coming, Shanny, you fat awful cunt.
Thank you very much. Tell us how you really feel, but I have to agree. And I mean, wasn't it Shanny not that long ago that made the video crying, said that she admitted she gave up the kids for Jason. She chose Jason over the kids. Remember that? I do.
Constantly calling CPS on nonsense. Nonsense. His parents ended up losing all their money during 2020, which a lot of people did in 2020. They lost every single bit of savings and any stocks they had in 2020. A lot of people. It's not because we were irresponsible with our money. It's because the world fell apart.
Yeah. That's right.
But you turn it into us being irresponsible. And I kept trying to make videos on YouTube, making money this way, selling stuff, and the whole time you kept putting a kink in the wrench.
A kink in the wrench, folks. Okay, sitting on your ass making YouTube videos and participating in drama is not working. That's play money if you're lucky to even get money. You can't support a family on it. You tried nothing. You were concerned with your own internet fame, Shanny. Don't you even say, I know people don't fall for this shit. She doesn't even fall for this shit. But I gotta say it, right? Someone's gotta say it. Golly. Anyway.
Kept stopping me from making fucking money for my family. And then you go ahead and say, I'm the one being neglectful. I'm the one. But I was trying to make money for my family. And you guys stopped me from making money for my family. And then you guys say, oh, that doesn't affect the boys. Yes, it fucking does. All of you guys know exactly what you did. And that's why you're so angry right now. Because William spoke and the truth isn't how you fucking put it. The truth came out, and it wasn't how you wanted it. You wanted it to be some sinister fucking thing. You wanted my sons to fucking hate me. There's no reason for my sons to hate me, because I give them everything that I have. Everything I fucking have. And I have.
So, if you're new to Shanny, this is not the first time she's dumped off her kids, by the way. Right? So the kids realize this is bullshit as well. I'm just saying.
There's been times where I have not eaten and let them eat.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking champion. Wow, Shanny. Okay.
There's been times where I've been without, but they won't.
Someone get a hold of G-Man now!
Expect No Quarter donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
Or with. I know how to sacrifice for my children.
No, you don't. No. You've dumped off your kids multiple times. CPS has been involved in your life since you've had kids, from what I couldn't say that, but I know previous to the Rev situation, I mean, isn't that the whole marriage to Chris thing was to save the fucking kids from going away? This is your history. You keep saying, you guys are trying to make it look like I'm a bad parent. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. But no, you are objectively a bad parent. Where are your kids? You had $700,000, Shanny.
Mother can't move the way a mother should.
Because you're fat.
When a mother is so fucking sick, she's always in bed. How do you expect her to take care of her children properly?
You put yourself
and then
that way. You have put yourself into that situation. That's the individual situation, folks.
I get shamed for being sick. I get shamed for being fucking sick. All of you have the wrong idea about me, first of all. You have the wrong idea about me. And that's the truth. And William was trying to explain that to you. She's not what you say she is. And he should know. He should know. William probably knows me better than anyone in this entire world. We were best friends. Since the day he was born, he was always there by my side, my baby. I love him to death. And I love Zachary to death. I want them happy.
Well, that was partially a lie, because obviously, as we just discussed, they have not always been by your side. As Sabella pointed out, the whole Chris thing and getting married, the kids were in the custody of CPS. They got caught playing with your sex toys, apparently. I know they had to stay with your parents for a time. I know you were technically at points there in the bedroom, smoking weed, bringing in homeless men to sleep with.
I want them to be able to have a good life. And if I had to give them up for them to have a good life, I'm willing to do that. And I get shamed for that too. Like, is there any beautiful person out there, any Christian out there, anyone that will help me? That will help me get back on my feet?
Yeah, there's that vid where the kid is in tears begging to be off camera and she shoves it. I don't know. I just feel weird playing that kind of stuff. Even in that William thing, I had to back out. Once I started hearing him talk, can't do it.
A girl has no name has just donated $3. She did give them food, like that cupcake after she licked off the frosting. Mother of the Year, you can starve to death in a cardboard box right next to your twin, Vaughn.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it, folks. We know. I mean, wasn't it one of the charges earlier before they took the kids is that they were losing weight? We've seen it with Rev. Like, there's no question with Rev. That guy is fucking turning into a skeleton before our eyes. The only one that doesn't seem to be losing weight and is getting fatter is Shanny. Oh, I'm sorry, swole. She's swole, folks.
And I know I'm not the only one who's going through this. There's a lot of people who's going through this, who's lost everything because of 2020.
Not one tear, folks. Not one tear has fallen down that cheek during this whole performance.
You know, I remember it. The stock, man. It plummeted and we lost $300,000 in one fucking day! And then it kept plummeting! And I get blamed for that. The paranoid delusion is, oh, look at this. She spent all the money. No, I did not. But you don't put in circumstances of the world in this scenario. You have to make it seem like I'm fucking evil.
Well, no, Shanny. That's why you preemptively try to, forecast that things may happen. Especially if you're living on invested money. Because, I mean, there's so many different things you guys could have done. I can't believe that they didn't just buy a house. Right? Even though the old house needed stuff, there was equity there. He could have put the money into it and just flipped the house and still made a profit. Buy a house in Colorado. And then, you just have to worry about paying taxes and stuff. But see, that comes from someone like me, because I would probably find something I'm interested in and work part-time doing that. Or starting my own business or something like this. That's how I would think. I wouldn't just lay in a fucking bed 24/7 ordering fucking multiple orders of DoorDash and fucking skip the dishes or whatever the fuck it was. It literally being dumped into a fucking trough. Beside your bed. You motherfuckers were cooking in bed. Folks, I gotta go get another high name. I'm just gonna let this play for a sec.
You don't look at it as a righteous type of judgment. You don't look at it as putting everything into place. No, you have to turn someone into evil for having a hard fucking time. For going through a hard fucking time in life. And you make people evil for it. Are you actually honest with yourself to admit it? Are you actually honest with yourself to admit it? Are you actually honest with yourself to admit that you ruined people's lives on purpose? Just so you can laugh. I bet none of you are honest enough and have enough fucking guts to fucking admit it. 'Cause you're cowards in the long run. You're fucking cowards. You all team up with a bunch of fucking people against one person. That's not fair fighting. A bunch of people against one person. Thousands of people against one person. Because you people who have problems with me can't handle the problems yourselves. You need other people to get involved because you're fucking cowards! Me, I'm one person. I handle my problems by my fucking self. I don't let other people get involved with my goddamn problems.
Oh, so that's not the reason that you're like online every day begging for food and help and... Okay, got it. It's because you don't want people from the internet involved in your problems. Okay. Gotcha.
William was heartbroken when he heard what G-Man did. Heartbroken. Because he thought G-Man was his fucking friend. Heartbroken. That's why he spoke. And you're like, well, why are you getting him involved in internet shit? Because he knows G-Man personally! Are you fucking dumb?
Well, no. Let's back this up. If we all remember, Shanny actually started this whole fucking tardfall on the internet with her first video saying she was going to die in a week and blame G-Man because she needed apparently everyone to know what G-Man had done to her. Why? We don't know. Because you know him personally. All these conversations could have been handled face-to-face over your phone in the real world. You keep it between adults. And your kids don't have to see the fucking ugly bullshit. But instead, you dragged it to the internet because you're like, oh boy, I can exploit this and get attention. And now it's in the realm of the internet, which again, your kids shouldn't even know anything about. I take that back. He shouldn't know anything about it because any fucking moron with 3 working brain cells and a little bit of fucking dignity would not be doing this on the internet. Like the rationale, why these people feel compelled to do this through YouTube videos is just absolutely asinine. Like it's ridiculous, and that anybody is supposed to take any of this serious, again, is an intellectual insult. It's just, there's no way I'm buying any of this. You are a lulz cow, Shanny. And you know it. Embrace it.
Oh, I'm supposed to hide shit from my children? I'm supposed to lie to my children? What kind of fucking parents are you lying and hiding shit from your kids?
You don't lie. But there's certain things your kids just don't need to know about. You're the adult. You handle it. Like if you're on the verge of losing your home, you don't have a mental breakdown on the internet in front of your kids. You assure your kid, everything's going to be fine. We're working it out. Don't get upset. We're just going to pack up just in case. We'll be finding a new place. That's how you'd handle it. Again, I take that back because most people with 3 working brain cells, some dignity, self-awareness, responsibility, wouldn't be in that situation anyways. Let's keep going.
What kind of fucking parents are you? Your kids are gonna grow up distrusting you because you're liars. Because you don't tell them the truth. And I'm the type of mom that do not hide reality from her children. I don't. I will never hide reality from my children. Because I believe that if a child is confronted with reality at a younger age, at an older age, they'll be able to process it a lot better.
So that's her rationale for exposing her minor child to the very people that she is claiming has destroyed her life. Let's just throw him in the lion's den now, so he gets used to being psychologically tormented by the people that she claims is destroying her life. Oh, this all makes sense, Shanny. This is great parenting strategy. This must be why you don't have your kids. And just to go back on, I think the thing that irritates me, because we all know she's full of shit. She knows she's full of shit. This is all, quote, performance art, folks. But I think it's the equivocation to people that do fall on hard times. Listen, there's the situations in life for certain people where, yeah, I mean, there might be a bank foreclosure. There might be some serious fucking shit that's beyond your control, right? But this situation, this isn't like the fucking coal mine shut down and Jason is out of a job and they're paying the mortgage check to check and they don't know what they're going to do in 2 or 3 weeks, right? Because there's no other jobs in town. This is not that situation, right? These are just two lazy people who would just rather watch their life descend into utter chaos and let someone else deal with it than just growing up and doing what everybody else has to do. Like, it's just, wow.
Instead of hiding it from a child and then letting them live in this delusional world thinking everything is wonderful. No, it's not. And you should teach your children that it's not wonderful and people are going to kick your ass and treat you like shit. You should teach your children that. So when they grow up, can handle it better. But no, you want everything hidden from your children. No, I gotta protect my child in this bubble because I can't expose them to this stuff. While you're doing evil. You're teaching your children how to bully people. You're teaching your children how to treat people like shit. How to manipulate people. And I saw you trying to manipulate my son about how he's feeling about his mom, trying to make him think that he got fucking abused when he knows he wasn't. I don't hit my kids. And when my kids have a problem, guess what they...
Well, why are your kids even in the comment section, Shanny? That's like, golly.
Dude, they come to me, they talk to me, and we talk it out. Why do you think he's such a wonderful speaker? Because we talk it out. And we always have. That's how my family works. We have a problem, we talk about it. I don't hide reality from my kids, though, and I never will. And if he asks about what's going on with G-Man, I'm going to tell him. Because he knew G-Man in real life. Am I going to lie to him? I remember when my parents used to lie about me everything and how it made me feel. I saw through the bullshit. So, yeah, I grew up not trusting my parents because they didn't tell me the truth about anything. Always lying and hiding. And my son's trying to be as honest as possible, and you guys gaslight him and say he's lying. Oh, it's Shannon that's in the comments. No. I can't write like that. Okay? I'm not a writer like he is. Like, he writes better than me. I know it. I know it. He writes better than me. He talks better than me. He's smarter than me. I know this about my son, and I'm very proud of him for being a lot better than I am. Because he's going to be successful in this world. And I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of my son. And I'm proud of Zachary, too. He's a great son. He's a great son. And you guys saying that William can't be on YouTube? Dude, 13-year-olds legally can be on YouTube. So you're going to my teenagers.
So again, here's another spin, right? Like, no, I don't think anyone's arguing that teenagers can't be on YouTube, but they don't need to be thrust onto YouTube into your drama. That's the criticism, right?
Saying he can't be part of YouTube when he legally can? Fuck you. It's like you saying I can't be part of the internet. Why? Can't I make my money the way how I want to make my money? Why do you have to try to force your way in and say, no, you can't make money that way?
Here we go. It's coming.
Fuck you. I can make money however I want to make money. I'm making money right now.
Oh.
Do you get...
Really? Oh, you're making money. Oh, it must be going great, because then why are you in your situation? She's making money right now, folks.
Get that? And if I want to make money, I'm going to make money.
Oh. See, here's my theory, folks. I think she threw her kid out there because this would keep up the drama, right? And her next meltdown video would get a whole bunch of views and clicks and watches on the ads. So she would make some money off her videos. That's my theory, folks. Call me crazy. But I think that's the actual agenda here. Folks.
If I want to make money on the internet, I can do that. Because it's one of the only means I have. Because I'm stuck where I'm at. I'm stuck and I need fucking help. I need some kind of fucking adult intervention to come in my life and help me put my life back together. Because I can't do it on my own. I've tried. I tried.
Nothing. You tried nothing. Your tears. There's no tears, folks. There's still no fucking tears. Like, Shanny, come on. Put some effort into it. I've seen you with snot running out of your nose before. You can muster a tear. One.
Nothing's working for us. No matter how hard we try, it doesn't work.
What have you tried? What have you done?
People would just start caring about each other again.
By caring, of course, she means like taking the burden, right, and paying their way, right? The world is a tragic place that deserves hellfire because no one will just let Shanny lay in bed and be a social media influencer, I guess is what she's striving for. I don't know.
I just wish people would start caring about other people again. Instead of this paranoid fucking delusion thing that has infiltrated mankind. This looking at other people as they're no good and trying to find the bad in them. If you're looking for the bad in someone, of course you're gonna find it. Why not try to switch your position and then look at the positive in someone? Or actually listen to the words they're saying instead of trying to cherry pick what they say so you can try to make them look evil. And that's all you people done, is cherry pick what I say. You don't get any real meaning to what I say. You blast me when I'm reacting to people being rude to me. and acting like I'm the one who's the villain when I'm just reacting to people fucking picking on me? Thousands of people? I'm done.
No, you're not. You said that before. Folks, Shanny is loving every minute of this. She's loving this. This is what Shanny's all about. This is what she's here for, folks. Don't kid yourself. Listen, I'm telling you, in my experience, every lulz cow, they're resistant at first, right? That's why you got to go in with warm hands. That's my philosophy. But once they get their teeth yanked just right, they like it. They get addicted to it. They won't roam far from the pasture once they've embraced what they are. And Shanny knows her place on the internet. And that is being a disgusting, self-righteous, self-important fucking cow, drama cow. I mean, that's Shanny. Bravo. I'm just disappointed in the tears. I've seen more effort put in before. So, you know.
I'm so done with this world, and I don't know how much longer I have left, because I'm fucking starving. And I have blood clots going on, and it's just so much fucking things. But when I put my head at night, I think maybe this is gonna be the night where I die in my sleep. And I get to see my parents again. And the comfort for me dying is my sons are in a good, happy, safe place. That is my comfort. That is my comfort. Laugh all you want at someone's misery. That shows your heart. Doesn't show mine. I'm broken. I'm frustrated. I'm lost. And I'm at my last wit in life. I need fucking help.
Listen, I don't want to jump on the wagon here and start, praising G-Man for finally telling the truth, because all these enablers eventually come around, right? You've heard me say it, the scales removed from their eyes, blah, blah, blah. But I gotta say, one of his more recent rebukes of Reverend Shanny, he was actually pretty funny. There was a couple times where I actually, almost laughed out loud. And especially when he got so mad he had to take a timeout. He called her he didn't say fucking, sorry. He called her a walrus. Did you guys all see that? That was actually pretty good.
I need fucking help. Do you get that? I need fucking help. Someone help me get my life back together. Because I can't do it anymore.
All right, folks, the show's not over yet. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Stay put. We got more. Yes, more. There was more that I wasn't able to download in time, so we're going to watch it. We're going to take it straight from the teat. I want to thank you all for joining me. Like I said, don't you dare go. Don't go anywhere. Stay comfortable. We got more. There's more to this. There's more to this. This might be a time to freshen your drink. Get whatever. Get your peanuts, your roasted fucking honey roasted peanuts, your fucking... I don't know. Whatever you're into, folks. But just before, by request, folks, I'm sorry, I gotta do it. It was put out there, and I can't deny it. This is a good time to go get your drink.
Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. I'm a hot dog. Fun on a bike. Bam. Bam. Fun. Bam.
Just once tonight. That's enough. That's enough. Can't overdo it. All right, anyways, we'll put that one back in the archives. Folks, let's get into Happy Turkey Day. Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian brethren and sisters out there. So let's get caught up again with Rev, because he put out some doozies. Where did I got this bad boy? So we got Rev's channel up here. Let's take a look. We'll get caught up. So I haven't had time to download these yet. We need adult protective services, folks. This is the gold we're here for. So let's get into this.
Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, this is very much like an emergency, because no money came in from the video I did about.
Platy has just donated $3. Shanny, stay out of my life. Also Shanny, why won't you fix my life?
Very good point. Very good point. Thank you very much, folks.
About needing food, which is whatever, you know. I was able to have a kind person provide some money so that I could at least get a sub for Shanny. He had a 6-inch sub. But that's not enough for her for the whole day. Of course it's not. So what I'm asking for at this point, because you're not going to believe some of the stuff in this place that we're at is
6-inch sub. That doesn't even fucking cleanse her. That's just that's just to get the saliva fucking working. That's not even, that's like fucking, for most of us, that's just smelling. That's not even an appetizer. That's like just smelling the food cooking for Shanny. Let's be honest, folks. She's used to a lot less than 6 inches. I just had to throw that out there. Zazing.
It's pretty much a drug motel. And now that I don't have a ride, I am having to ask other people for help to get to the store, and they are definitely people that are involved with drugs. I do not want to be involved with these people, but Shanny is at the end of her rope and calling me a shit provider. So I need to do something. And I'm not used to these scenarios. I silver spoon boy, no, I'm not used to this, and I'm having severe mental bad stuff, which is going to be ignored because it has to be, because nobody else is helping us. What I'm asking you at this point is, could you maybe call authorities and inform them that we are in a dire need of adult social help. I know that it's a thing now, and I think it's fantastic when I heard about it, that there is a thing called Adult Human Services. It's like CPS, but it's for adults that cannot handle what they're going through, and they need help. I've been looking for numbers and stuff to call, and we can't even call a number if we had.
Yeah, it's called life. That thing that people go through, Rev, it's called life. You can't handle it. While making the case that they're not bad parents, they are now actively asking for the adult version of Child Protective Services to come and rescue them from life, folks.
At a number. This is the issue. We had a phone through G-Man that it's trashed, it's over. The phone is done. So we have no means of communication besides the Wi-Fi in this place and making a video to you guys. So actually, what I am pleading for you to do is actually call authorities to get us help. Adult Human Services. Because it's my mental health is at the cracking point at this point. I know how I feel on the inside when psychotic breaks can come. So we literally need, like, if just call whoever you guys call to have authorities show up, because we need it. I wish things could stay friendly in these times of crisis between, you know, I don't know why, yeah. All right, thank you. And I hope to hear a knock at the door, because it will start to rectify the physical and psychological torture that we're being put through at this point without knowing what to do in order to get food.
We're being put
it's
through.
very hard. There's 2 places in this area that I can walk to. The store, I have to walk on the highway, and it's insane. I can't walk on the highway. No one here has rides. This is what we're dealing with. So we're at the end of a rope, and we encourage, please, like, call authorities and help us out with it, because I know if I get a knock at the door and it's a policeman, and I explain what's going on, then he'll understand and we can get some help, because we need long-term adult service help.
So the very people they were accusing of calling services on them and ruining their life, they're now begging to call services to intervene in their life. But they don't want people on the internet intervening in their problems. Right.
Thank you.
Okay, well, there we go, folks. Let's go over to... So let's go to the next one. Here we go.
All right, guys, I got a great blessing testimony video to give you here. And this is, wow, it's a long time since I did a testimony video, that's for sure. But this is the type of things that happen when you're living on a prayer, like literally, because that's what we're doing. And through you guys, some of you guys you're wonderful. You stepped up again, and you made something happen. So thank you. I just, like, I'm not used to taking money. I want you guys to understand that, because I was always the guy giving money because I had it. So I really appreciate every penny, because being in a position where you feel like you're less than a man and you cannot provide for your wife is really not the psychological place I want to be in. But like, sometime I should just do like a mental health stream and really talk to you about what's going on in here, because I was just hanging on with my fingernails to sanity that we had that place to be in, you know what I mean? But now it's like almost off the cliff, because it's so, when I think about like what I have to do or what I should do, it's the mania gets so bad in my mind that I can't even think clearly, and it paralyzes me into a nearly catatonic state. That's where I get at the end of this mania, where I can't, my body, like my mind, can't take it anymore. It develops into a catatonic state. So, and this, I've been dealing with this since I known about it, which is 19. I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, and I've got more than that. I'm pretty sure I'm bipolar. By my mood swings are insane. So there's a lot I'm dealing with up here, and the pressure of me being the only one that can do anything, get food in here or anything, it's cracking my mind in half. It's splitting my brain in half, because it's like I want to do these things, but my mind won't shut up and won't stop, and it puts me in a nearly catatonic state. That's the best way I can describe it to anybody that happens to me. And then I start rocking, and I have the pumping leg, because it's anxiety. At the end of the day, this is anxiety, which is why I need to be in therapy, and I want to be in long-term therapy and hopefully become a normal, productive member of society. But anyway, here's the testimony. It was great. And thank you for the money that came in again, because everything you give is used on something. So thank you very much. But our neighbor here, he's a great person. And Shanny, for the past, I don't know, since she's been hungry, which is a while, she's been literally praying for some spaghetti. And what, you know, like spaghetti, and it's like, it's something to pray for, and it's something that she really enjoys. So the guy next to us is just a blessing. He's a Christian too, and a real one, because on his wall he's got "Trust in the Lord," big letters, "Trust in the Lord." That's a real Christian. That's definitely a real Christian, and you can see it in the eyes. It's just there. So he knocks on our door, because I was going around trying to figure out something food-wise, because we had to do something for food, and because the donations came in a little bit later. So I was asking him about, like, do you have any extra food or something? But eventually we get a knock at the door, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to make you some pasta. And he said, this is the Lord. This is totally from him. He told me to do it. He told me to do this. That's a quote. He told me to do this. Now, I believe that. And a Christian's going to hear that and go, wow, Shanny was praying for like maybe 4 or 5 days for spaghetti, specifically. And it shows up a beautiful plate that you loved. And we loved it. It was delicious. It was like from an Italian restaurant. He can cook, man, and meat sauce. That's a testimony, because that stuff doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Oh, it's common, it's spaghetti. Not really. Not in the living situation that we're in. I don't know how he made it so perfectly. Like, he might have a hot plate or something, I don't know. But this is a testimony, and God's good. He gets you through the next day without you seeing it. It happens, and just people bless. And you know what? That's what I always have to keep in mind. For me, and it's a personal battle to not embrace the anger and the rage. That there are good people, and the country's being spared right now because there are good people. Because otherwise, God had let it all go down and nuke it. That's the truth. What a testimony! Thank Jesus. Praise God. Love you guys. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back again. So I want to give you like an update, because like you responded to the video, and I appreciate you greatly for it. I'm telling you, this hotel is so weird, man, that they don't have a functioning phone line, and that's really strange to me. It must get routed, because I know there's a number on Google for it, but I don't think that that's the number that you call to get the manager. So it's really weird, and it's like being on the edge of some weird star system, and it's like, I don't know why. I think of like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or something. But there are good people out here. What? Oh, my book? Amazon.com. This is not selling books, okay? I don't know why you're...
Because you said Hitchhikers and I laughed.
Oh, my book is here. As I said, Hitchhikers, and there's that. No, it's not as good as that, honey, I'm sure. But anyway, I wanted to give you an update because I reached out to the internet, and you guys you responded. And an officer did show up here, and it really is a good thing. I got a number that's very useful for me to call for Adult Protective Services, a direct line number, so that I'm going to be able to talk to somebody that's going to start us on the road to not being in a state of chaos and what the hell do we do. So thank you. I want to thank the person that called. And if it's multiple people, thank you all for having the cops come here. Because I really have come to a point in my life where I realize that my mental health is so on a totally it's chaos in my mind. So we might even end up going to the hospital to sort out some of these things to get back on our feet, because we've been starved for like 2 weeks. It was rough. So that's always a good thing to do. Like when I had a few times in my life where I was taking care of other people and not myself. And it ended up with me in the hospital having a schizophrenic break and being in a ward for like 3 or 5 days.
He's actually explaining what's actively happening right now. You have put yourself in the situation, Rev, helping that fat fucking cow, that fucking financial vampire suck you dry. And you are on the verge of a fucking break. God.
In the case that it's mandatory, you're there like 5 days. You can't do anything about it. But if I check in willingly and say I want help, you can pretty much check out when you want. But honestly, a place like that for me right now would be comfort, I think. Because this real life, holy shit, what are you going to do when you have no options, no car, no money, no nothing? I really feel like that's a better situation for me, and I think it would be for Shanny too. So thank you for the call out. It worked, and we got a number that I'm going to be calling soon, and yeah, I'm pretty sure we can also get a phone type app on the computer, which would be really good if I could just talk to somebody at length and explain the situation we're in here, and then get the local involved. That's it. So thank you for calling very much. God bless everybody.
All right, so that's where we're at for that. Now, since we're all here together, don't go anywhere. Because like I said, I got to check it out. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. But I got to say, there's parts of this where I actually started laughing. G-Man was actually kind of funny. We're going to sift through all this.
Rumor. Welcome to the sowing and reaping.
All right, we're going to take it from here. Like I said, this is the one I'm pretty sure he gets so upset that he starts calling her a walrus and has to time himself out. So, thanks for sticking around. Thumbs up the video. Let's enjoy the lulz. Folks, let's do it.
YouTube channel. This is going to be an interesting show. I got to admit, this one made me laugh. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to address something that was said. This rumor going around. Then number 2, I'll address the comment that you guys saw, and then number 3, we'll get to the main event. Okay, so let's get to this rumor. G-Man apparently sent them money. Anybody who's watching this who has this video that they want me to take a look at, I will gladly respond to it because this is news to me. I didn't send them any money. It's not nothing like they're claiming, like $500 or whatever. I didn't send them any money. So whoever is coming up with this rumor, although I got a pretty good idea, GP, you know what I mean? I think he's probably the one doing it with a sock account. But if there's anybody out there that's got a video that they want me to look at concerning this rumor, that would be great. That I gave them money or whatever. All right. So does anybody have a link for me? Now, if you don't have a link for me, let me just address this rumor real quick. The rumor that I gave them money, I'm assuming significant money or whatever, because I think I know what they might be talking about, is about as true as leprechauns existing in your backyard. Okay? So that's why they're called rumors. But anyway, let's get into this, though. I do want to show everybody something. I got something interesting here to show you guys. Just give me a second here. As you know, anybody can look at their Cash App history. So I'm going to show you guys something here real quick on my Cash App. And I'll show you what I did do, though. Remember when I told you guys I almost gave them $100? Remember when I told you guys I almost gave them $100, but I called Veckel. Veckel talked some sense into me because I was calling him up and I was concerned about Matthew 25, where it says that, I was hungry, you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty, you gave me nothing to drink. I was naked, you didn't give me any clothes. I was sick, you didn't come and visit me or whatever. Let me stop the notifications on this thing. And that almost made me act because I saw a video and I tend to forget. And this Shanny and Rev aren't the only people. There are other people in my life who have a tendency of trying to manipulate me into things. And my sister said to me that I need to go get help because I keep getting manipulated by people. That's pretty funny. I had to laugh at that one. But then I took it a little bit more seriously, and I was like, well, what kind of help? Should I get counseling from the Lord? Should I go pray? Should I spend some time around Christian? Like what should I do? You know what I mean? Listen to me. Everybody gets conned on a daily basis. There are people with no issues whatsoever who get conned. Just look at the Jamaican scammers, the Indian scammers, and all those other people and whatnot. But I do want to show something I think that was kind of funny on my Cash App, though. I think a lot of you will get a kick out of this one. I actually practiced something for a minute that you guys normally do. So let me show you something here real quick. And like I said, then we get to the main event because I got some funny footage for you guys here. I sent Shanny for her Cash App is Shanny Dorn. Okay. And I sent her $2 and I told Rev to come to the house when I was over there. And this is the proof. But you notice anything different there? Pay attention. What does it say? Refunded. It was refunded. And you can all see it for yourself. It was refunded. It was a whopping $2 because I wanted him to come to the house because they were making it sound like that they were starving and they were hungry and everything else in the book. And again, I used to have a friendship with them, so this ain't all that easy for me just to cut them off cold turkey like that. Hence, and mind you, when that happened all around the same time when Veckel, told me, bro, don't do that. Let them learn the hard way or whatever, right? But as far as any rumors about me going out there and selling games and giving them the money, that's just stupid. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. When you have been played the way I've been played on YouTube on numerous occasions, after a while you get kind of sick of it. You know what I mean? And like I said, if I would have gave them any cash, it would have been in person, or I would have talked to them on the phone first to find out what their situation was. I probably would have went to Uber Eats or something like that, or DoorDash, I think it's called. And I think it's another one that's called where you do the grocery shopping. I would have had it dropped off over there. I didn't do any of those things because I talked to Veckel, and Veckel talked some sense into me. Because I had an issue with Matthew 25. For those of you who are Christians and you know what Matthew 25 teaches, you understand what I'm talking about. For those of you who are not Christians, it simply talks about when Christ comes back and he judges us, he's going to look at our actions. He's going to look at the people who say that they belong to him and whether or not you fed them when they was hungry, whether or not they were thirsty, because it was like you was doing it unto him. And the people that was going to end up going to hell didn't even try at all. You know what I mean? They didn't do any of those things. You know what I mean? And it was attributed as if you did that to Christ. So that's something that goes through my head a lot. But I assure you, I'm a lot stronger. Especially, by the way, shout out to what I believe in an atheist on YouTube. I forgot all about this video that you guys are going to take a look at soon. Everybody go over there. And this is me, a Christian, a guy who doesn't even like atheists on YouTube. I want everybody to go over there and get this video a thumbs up. Because you want to talk about the Lord validating, not doing anything for them anymore for a while, at least until they get themselves together or whatever, or at least try. Shanny and Rev, I hope you're paying attention. I hope you're watching. I hope you're sneak watching, because I didn't, it's either I forgot about this or I haven't even seen this video, because I was like, because I have this guy on Skype. I don't know who he is. I can get my other phone and give you a Skype name. I don't know if he'll appreciate that. But he told me, G-Man, if you ever feel weak, like you're going to like give in to the things that Shanny and Rev is saying, just watch this video. And I want everybody to take a look at this video. For all the people who was there when I was in that house the first time, when I was getting called the N-word, when I was accused of stealing, when I was being illegally evicted in the snow. For all of you people out there who remember all of that and have intimate details about that, I want you guys to listen to this. And I want you to imagine like my blood vessels getting ready to pop out of my brain. I was so angry at this when I saw this. This one legitimately triggered me. I got to show you this one here, guys. I got to show you this because this is Shanny and Rev talking to me after they threw me out. I want everybody to watch this. Shanny and Rev, I hope you're watching this. Don't run. Don't claim your internet's not working. I want you to watch this. I want you to watch this. Okay? And then you'll understand why you're going through what you're going through. And no, it's not G-Man getting revenge. Because if I was going to get revenge, I wouldn't let you stay in there one day. I would have been a whole lot more crueler. All right? Me getting revenge and you guys getting revenge, two different things. So let me show you the Shanny and Rev and give you a little reminder of what you guys said. Now, mind you, there is no wet brain here. There's no alcoholism here. Okay, there's no wet brain, there's no alcoholism. None of that stuff's going. They are perfectly in their right mind when this is happening. Shanny's able to get up and walk. She went to go see Detective Pikachu. She went and go. She had no problem going to these restaurants. She had no problem walking around, cleaning her house, all this other stuff and whatnot. Had no problem doing those things. Check this out. I'm gonna mute this microphone. Some of you probably saw this video, but when I saw this, like I said, this legitimately triggered me. I almost did this video at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, that's how much it triggered me. So let me show everybody this here. Oh God, man! I want y'all to take a look at this here. So I gotta mute my microphone.
but he still is putting on this fake deal.
Yeah, I mean, how long is he going to drag this, Shanny and Rev made me lose the house? It's been 9 months. You telling me in 9 months he couldn't get a job?
9 months? Come on, dude.
In this economy, when job unemployment is the lowest it's ever been?
You know the convenient we always used to go to get the beers?
Mm-hmm.
They were looking for new people every month there.
Yes.
Because it's a college town and people leave and they're in need of employees. They were always like, why don't you come and work here, dude? You're here all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to work if I don't have to because my tax person tells me not to work because if I did, I'd be making too much money and it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be fucked with taxes. That's why I don't work, folks. I have job skills. I can operate a cash register. I can add 2 and 2. I have job skills. My tax situation is such that I can't work because it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be paying huge taxes. Okay? My mother was in the same position. I have job skills. My tax situation is such that I can't work because it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be paying huge taxes. Is such that I can't work because it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be paying huge taxes. Okay? My mother was in the same position and people were always jealous of her too. That's why I don't work, folks. I have job skills. I can operate a cash register. I can add 2 and 2. I have job skills. My tax situation is such that I can't work because it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be paying huge taxes. Okay? My mother was in the same position and people were always jealous of her too. It's jealousy. And I just married into it. That's cool. It just is.
And I don't think many people would not understand that. I think many people understand that you'd put your family first before other people that you don't know.
I had a
and you've never met in your entire life.
I had a very good friend, and I won't mention his name. I can't help.
I'm sorry. My bad. Now, I don't know if you guys know where they are, but I was this close to going live last night and telling you all where they were. I was angry. I was hot. And I was going to go into typical G-Man. I was going to go full G-Man times 3. And I was just going to just go off on these two. You know what I mean? Because I don't remember seeing this video. I don't remember seeing this video. If I did, and somebody find the video where I respond to it, that would be great. Probably will be on either the Mark by God with GTV and around. I don't think I don't think I've seen that video. It might be on an old Mark by God video. So if you got my Mark by God videos on one of your archive channels, you can give me a link. That'd be great. So I want to address some of the things that was said there. I remember when all of that stuff happened and they illegally evicted me from that place. She was saying that she wanted that I needed to get a job. You know what I mean? Rev can't work because he would be in the highest tax bracket. Now, that statement I've heard him say before on Shanny's Hangouts that she was doing with Big C and all of them. If you go find those videos, you'll hear them talking about that a lot. As a matter of fact, they're very specific about how much money he actually had at that time, which is why a lot of people are questioning whether or not he was really worth $700,000, right? He said that he would be in a higher tax bracket, and that's why, you know, he don't want to work. And he also said, well, what was the other thing he said? He said that people was jealous of his mom and everything, right? See, you know what? I got to go in a brief intermission because I'm going to say something here. So let me just calm down a little bit first. Probably shouldn't have played that video. Like I said, I was thermonuclear mad last night. But let me go in a brief break and get some water. I'll be right back. Whole bunch of praying Christians to change my mind about that. There is no way on God's green earth I'd have let them in there had I seen it. All I know is this. All I know is this, Rev. Now that I've met you in person, and Shanny, now that I've met you guys in person, I spent a significant amount of time around you two. You not wanting to work had nothing to do with the taxes. It had nothing to do with how much money you thought you had or what you had or whatever. It had nothing to do with whether or not you knew somebody or didn't know somebody. It had nothing to do with that. You yourselves just said that the convenient mark. I'm about to hit you guys with a truth bomb. With a truth bomb. You yourself said that the convenient mark is always trying to hire somebody. As a matter of fact, I walked in that same convenient mark. This is why I got to be careful, because I know this, you know, the topic that I'm about to get into, some of you are sensitive on. But there was a person working there. I don't know if he had attention deficit disorder or he had something and it was obvious to everybody. But the people in that particular area are very nice to people who have these shortcomings. You walk in the store, you smile, you say hello, you ask them how they're doing. People are very nice over there towards the people. But the point of the matter is he was behind a register and he was working. Okay? Takes you roughly about 150 steps to walk from that house. No, not 150 steps. Maybe 200 to 250 steps to get from that house to the convenient market. And you never went there and even tried. You never even tried. But you had enough time to go down there and buy a Red Bull. You had enough time to go down there and get this chip challenge that you did. You had it. Yes, you got it from the convenient market. Told me. All right. You had enough time to go over there and flirt with girls. You had enough time to talk about not wanting to be with Shanny no more. You had enough time to go over there and do all this other stuff over there, including be accused of having an affair with Shanny, according to her or whatever. But you didn't have time to go in there and say, "Are you guys hiring? I need a job. I'm in a desperate situation." You see, what's happening? See, let me tell you, I have to apologize to the people. This is people in general, because there are Catholics going after them. There are Christians going after them. There are atheists going after them. Some really bad atheists going after them. And I believe, you know what, Veckel? I don't need to be convinced of this no more. I believe that these two are undergoing correction and chastening. That God is going to obliterate what you guys see that is Shanny and Rev. He is going to humble them. He's going to humble them and humble them and humble them until they repent. Stop doing the things that they're doing to get their lazy behinds to go get a job, right? I want to show you guys something here. Listen to what this woman. I'm gonna make a rap about you, Shanny, because then I can get out everything that I want to say about you. And my atheist own rap, the one I put on private, that's going right back on here. I'm gonna take the other one down, and the one where I mentioned you as being a pig in the zoo, that one's coming back on YouTube again. So y'all can look for that, because you're gonna get a whole bunch of notifications from the G-Man channel that I made that one public, and I'm gonna share it all over the place so that people can see it again. Because like I said, that one right there got me angry. Like I said, you touched my head, you thought I have a fever right now. But I want to show you guys another video here. All right. This particular video is Shanny on Twitch talking. Matter of fact, I'll let you all see this here. Okay. Remember what they just got finished saying about finding a job. Not wanting to work about it in a different tax bracket at all. Remember what they just got finished saying with all of that. Take a look at what she says on Twitch. A lot of you already heard this, but I want you guys to see this. Then you're going to see me handle my business on here. So let's just do this here real quick. I'm gonna mute. Hold on. I gotta mute so you can hear the video. I'm only gonna play about 20 seconds of it.
Get decent internet, I'm gonna be like streaming like fucking mad, making money for the fam. Because I need to make money for my family. And this internet isn't working very well, so I can make money for my family, so I can get out of this shitty place, so I can take a fucking shower, and I can buy some fucking clothes, because G-Man threw them all fucking away, that fucking piece of shit. He threw my clothes away.
That's when you know I'm mad. When I forget to unmute myself and I start making mistakes like that, that's when you guys know I'm mad. Okay, so I didn't throw your clothes away. Revelation JWE threw away your clothes. Okay? Do you know why he threw away your clothes? Because you guys never did your laundry. Your clothes smelled like cat pee. It smelled like funk. If you ever seen and by the way, if you're homeless and you're on the street and you're watching this, please don't take this personal. But if you've ever smelled an alcoholic bum on the street who has pooped and doodled on themselves and peed on themselves before, that is what those clothes smell like. He took the whole bag and he threw this stuff in the garbage. A lot of you don't even notice, but he's calling himself a minimalist now. He doesn't want anything no more. He's changed his whole worldview. He doesn't want to own anything. He threw away your clothes, Shanny. He told me to throw away that other stuff that was in there. When are you going to address your own issues and address that so-called man you got regarding that? He told me to throw that stuff away. As far as like the games and some of the other stuff and whatnot. Nobody on YouTube would have took that smelly crap. Nobody. Your man threw away your clothes. The shirt that you're wearing in that video, I paid for. I paid for that shirt. The avocado shirt that Rev has, I paid for that. You ungrateful walrus.
Ungrateful walrus.
We're going on another commercial break because I'm going to mess around and say something on YouTube for the first time if I don't.
So G-Man's so mad right now, he actually has to take a fucking break. A meltdown after calling. Yeah, oh, he gets revved up here. Let's, okay, somewhere in about here. He comes back.
We're going on another commercial break because I'm going to mess around and say something on YouTube for the first time if I don't. I'm not going to punch my laptop. Ain't nobody gonna making the YouTube video claiming that G-Man punched his laptop. But that walrus needs to get off her fat behind and go do something for herself. Anyway. Give me a second here. That ain't the only thing that's ticking me off on here. There are some people on here with theories who don't know the timeline. Who, I mean, obviously they know. They have their opinions about me as a person. They have their opinions about Shanny and Rev. Okay? The only reason I even know anything about the idea of them running a fraud with me against me or whatever, or trying to use me to pay off their little bills so they can get their house back is because of this YouTube channel. And I have to give them credit, because had I not seen that, that would have never went through my head. Although I was wondering, why did he take his last little bit of money? You know what I mean? Because he had $4,000. 2 of it went on a lawyer, and 2 out of my pocket went on a lawyer. And because I learned from the first time not to believe a word that comes out of their mouth and get everything on paper. And I got everything. First it was emails, then it was lawyer. I'm not doing nothing unless it's in writing. I wasn't paying for nothing unless it was in writing. But anyway, the person who has this YouTube channel is the one who gave me this theory and is suggesting the theory that there was two reasons. One of them had to be that I was taking it, that Shanny was using me as a backup plan and was just using him until his money was gone or whatever. And Rev, you need to hear that, you dummy. You're stupid, dude. You're stupid. You're stupid. You let this woman come all the way from Minnesota, come all the way into your life, and spin you into Armageddon. Because you're stupid. You're dumb. You lack normal intelligence. Then, on top of that, you give her your Durango like a dummy. She can't even drive, according to her. Technically, she's supposed to be dead. You know, the death sentence and all that. You lying barracuda. You're dumb, Rev. You're stupid. You should not be... No one should talk to you like a man. You have not reached adulthood, dude. You're stupid. You want to know why you're stupid? Because you're allowing this woman to destroy... Basically, okay, I'm sorry. They were saying that you had a baby carrot and everything and whatnot, right? I'm not going to go there. See, what I'm going to say is that you ain't got no balls. Somebody with some balls, some guts and courage, they would just walk away from the situation that you're in. But you won't do it because you're stupid. You're dumb and you're gullible. And you're allowing that con artist you call a wife to destroy what's left of your pathetic dignity. Neither one of them shower. Neither one of them put on deodorant. Neither one of them put on body spray. I had to give them body spray. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to pause it no more. Next time when I get on camera, I'm going to show people what I was actually giving them as far as body spray goes. If a Christian is watching this, please forgive me, but I am very angry because I forgot about, like I said, a lot of that stuff that happened the first time, you know, that particular video, I just don't remember seeing that, because if I would have, if I would have saw that video, like I said, I would have had some people preaching to me. There are people on here who've been watching me long enough that knows. They know. They know. Vengeance is the Lord's. It is his to repay. And I'm going to tell you something. Had I saw it, listen to me. I'm going to show that video to the one or two supporters he may still have that is in my circles. He won't have them no more. Sit there and make fun of somebody who wasn't working, dude. Anyway. I want y'all to take a look at this. This is made by the same YouTube channel. Again, this is my first time seeing this particular video. But it is not, but I watched this channel before. I watched the video where he talked about his theories. I want y'all to take a look at this. We're going to go back to the Shanny Wakey Bakies. I want y'all to take a look at this here a minute. And then I want to get to my little fun that I'm going to have here. Okay? So let's get to that. You know what? Before I share this, Shanny, Rev, you should be lucky that I'm at least 150 to 200 miles away from you. You're lucky. You're lucky. No, I'm not going to hit you. No, I'm not going to go over there and do any violence or anything like that. But you wouldn't be where you are right now. That's a promise. I guarantee you that. There's a lot of evil stuff going through my head with the stuff that I know I can do. Far worse than what these people on the internet can do. In terms of like actually knowing where you are, actually knowing who to call. I have Megan's number. I have, I forget the other lady's number, but I have Megan's number. And you know full well I'm talking about the lady from CPS. I have those people's phone numbers. Like I said, that one really irritated me. Watch, I have to delete this stupid video. But anyway, somebody probably recording it. So anyway, let me do a quick screen share. I want to show everybody this here real quick. And I want you to read the comments that's on there. Then you'll understand why I had to start the way I did.
All right, guys. So this is in reference. This is in response to G-Man's latest little short video that he's got up there. So let's discuss a little something. Back when Shanny and I were in Colorado. So I had wet brain and I was not doing well. And my wife, this is my wife we're talking about, Shanny, she had reins over everything because my wet brain was so bad that I wasn't really even capable of doing like bills, and she was very amazing and handled that well. Now, G-Man, when you were out and out in Beverly Hills, down and out, homeless, you were staying in our place, and you were in need of food. You said this to us and said how Christian it was and how much you admired what we did at the time. It was Shannon that was sending you the money. Now, why was it Shannon sending you the money? Well, because I was incapacitated, and she's my what will you call authority, like power of attorney, all of that. So she had custody of that money. She was giving it to you, not me. So if you're saying that that you're cutting her out now, are you seeing what I'm getting at here? We were married, so she had total control over it. Do you want to say something? No. So this arena mode that you're in, G-Man, at this point is now causing you to lie, like the reaction channels. So you owe me because you said you were going to do this, and I'm accepting it because I'm in need. So you owe me and Shanny the money that you said you were going to pay us from that house. Stop lying, because this stuff makes you lie, and you need to repent of it because you know this stuff is not true. So I'm going to defend Shanny again because this is ridiculous, and you know it's ridiculous, and you're only saying this stuff because you feel cornered of the stuff that's going on in your life. And that's why this happened in the first place. You feel so cornered in your own life because of your finances. You're trying to brag to people that you're in good financial shape, and you are not. So I'm defending my wife. G-Man, you better start shutting up about Shanny, because I'll come at you more.
That's a new record. 4 times I forgot to unmute. 4 times. First, and we've already addressed this on this YouTube channel, Rev, JWE, Jason. I mean, you call me by my name on your channel all the time, right? You're not married. You're committing fornication. You two have been in. Hold on a minute. You're committing fornication. You guys have been in sin for the longest. You're not married. She's not obligated to you, and you are not obligated to her. Out of convenience, you two sleep on the same bed and deal with each other because neither one of you can financially get up and leave whenever you want. How blunt do you want me to be? You're her man whore, and she's a slut. Anything else you want to talk about? Oh, I'm sorry. Not only are you a man whore, but you're a man whore with no dignity, who did porn and wants to be respected as a Christian. Then you have your slut that you call your wife, who not only wanted you, but wanted drag at the same time. Tried to get me involved in that filth and other YouTubers. She recently made a wait. It wasn't a recent video. It was one of those videos regarding life of a free spirit, and one of those people, Callie or something like that, in which this woman said that she would lick her. Now, it is no secret on where I stand on that particular topic about a woman with a woman. No secret about where I stand on that. So, your slut, sexually confused whore that you call a wife, and do you know why I can say this? Because you know you can't whoop my behind, boy. You can't whoop my behind, Junior. You can barely stand up. That's not your wife. That's your booty call. The state of Colorado, the state of Pennsylvania, state of New Jersey, the state of California, no other state in the union recognizes you two as being married. Now, let's talk about how she was in control of all of your money and everything. Rev, listen to me. There's a lot of people on here there's a couple of people on here who may have talked to you on the phone. There are a few people watching right now that has experience with dealing with you guys in a stream, or being in a room with you, or debating one of you. There's only but so many idiots on YouTube you're going to be able to deceive with that moron nonsense. Now, in order for me to do anything with it, now, Rev, I want you to pay attention to this, because this is why I call you stupid, dude. Okay, you made the YouTube video because your Lord and Savior, Shanny for self, Shanny for the devil, Shanny for Satan, Shanny for sluts, and now Shanny for lols, because they destroyed her on YouTube. Well, actually, she destroyed herself. Told you to make that video. Now, let me educate a few of you on here about this. Some of you already know this now, okay? When a house is in your name, nothing gets done without dealing with that person. Now, I apologize for talking to a lot of you like you're dumb, because I know a lot of you understand this already. So you got to admit that, I've been on the phone with him on multiple occasions with either the authorities, the city, or anything like that. And without his approval, I couldn't really do anything over there. Couldn't work on the roof. Couldn't do none of the things that I was doing over there without his. Shanny can't say jack. Her name ain't on the deed. I had to go through him. In control of your money, huh? You never gave permission for nothing, huh? Dude, let me tell you something. I got a video with you having so-called wet brain. And mind you, as a Christian, I got a totally different opinion about wet brain. This is what I think you was. You was a recovering alcoholic. A person who sinned against God on multiple occasions. Like, I got problems. I got problems. I got problems. You was an alcoholic. You were a violent alcoholic. Now you're a Delta head, right? A violent Delta head. Plenty of videos that exist with you knowing what you're doing and what you're saying. Plenty of videos. One of those excuses with the dummies out there who believe you. Leave that away from me, dude, because you know full well that garbage ain't working on me. You gonna come at me? Dude, don't sing it. Don't sing it. Bring it. Bring it. And I will pulverize you on here, dude. These guys, burnt toes and drag, and they're playing with you. I will pulverize you. I will get on here and spit so many facts that you won't even show your face on here anymore. With the receipts. Do not play with me. Have any of you noticed that they haven't refuted nothing that I said during the interview with Drag? They haven't refuted nothing that I said on this channel. Do you want to know why? It can't be refuted. Wait until I show you how many times I got called the N-word while they were living there. I don't know nothing yet. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. But anyway, and how I'm continuously being blamed by your own admission, Rev, for Shanny's poor decision making regarding your money. You're awesome, beautiful, bodacious slut that you call a wife helped you spend you into homelessness because you did not have her spine and tell her to stop. You know, as you said, having a family is really expensive. But anyway, one of the things that did get me on this video was he was saying that I took advantage of a dude that had wet brain and I took advantage of a woman who was on drugs. Y'all go get in a time machine. You go look at those videos and you go look at the state that Rev was in when they said, J-Man, when G-Man was minding his business, G-Man was going toe-to-toe with the Hebrew Israelites and the atheists on YouTube. G-Man was minding his own business. Wasn't asking nobody for nothing. They called me. That was the first time. The second time, guess what? They called me. I took advantage of these guys. The reality is, Rev, I've done more for you and I've done more for Shanny than you ever did for me, man. I did more for your ungrateful behind than Shanny or you combined has done for me. I'm not getting no reward in heaven for saying this. I'm not getting I don't want brownie points with people on the internet. I am going to publicly embarrass you on this topic. You show your receipts and then let's look at mine and you'll get embarrassed. When you were so-called rich, I was paying your light bill. When you were rich, I was paying your phone bill. Or when y'all was pretending to be rich, right? Be glad when Christ comes back and deal with these ungrateful. But anyway, so getting back to the actual video. They have the arrest video, Rev. They're watching you talk to the police when you quote unquote got wet brain. How many of you know that they were arguing over me? They had a conversation about me. And that's what started the argument. I'm not even there. I'm minding my own business. Now, granted, we ain't necessarily on talking terms or whatever. I'm making my YouTube videos about them and whatnot, making claims and everything and whatnot, saying things that I'm saying, but they're arguing about me. Shanny calls the police on Rev, and then Shanny gets arrested. That's God, Shanny, punishing you. You keep talking about all these legions of angels coming after me, causing me to trip and causing me to fall. You want to know why you're where you are right now? Because you reap what you sowed. You didn't listen to Christ. You listened to yourself. You listened to your belly. This is your God, Shanny, your stomach. It's been your God for a long time. You worship pizza. You worship donuts. You worship all kinds of unhealthy food. You don't worship no Jesus, because if you did, you would have been diligent with your money. How many of you know when they were living in that house, Shanny was making money? And then she would get the money and she would take it and buy Delta 8. They never offered me a dime in rent. They never offered me a dime. They never offered me a penny in rent. Ever. Rev goes, oh yeah, she only made $300 on YouTube. So how much of that she gonna give me? Well, you know, she bought medication because she claimed she was in so much pain. Shanny, if I was not a Christian, I'd be wishing a lot of stuff on you right now. You just don't know. But you want to know what? I need to keep all of that to myself because, like I said, I'm very angry right now. Probably going to regret saying some of this stuff. But you and your... Pretty soon, you guys going to be holding up cups going, can you spare a quarter? Can you spare a nickel? A dime, a nickel, or a penny? Can somebody spare some change? That's your future if you don't get up your lazy rear ends and get a job. Now, Shanny, you say, how do you get a job, right? How do you get a job? You know what? A person who's got borderline personality disorder has imaginary blood clots in her legs, imaginary cancer, diagnosed by a make-believe doctor who doesn't even exist, telling you all this stuff about yourself. Rev is just a jerk, right? Rev, let me give you a diagnosis, dude. Get over yourself. You made a mistake. You spent your money on stupid stuff. And just like everybody else who did that before you, now you got to start from the bottom and you got to work your way back up. It's called working, dude. And I actually took the liberty, since you and your woman is so lazy and can't go to Google and can't actually look at, I want to show you some of these jobs that you can go out there and get. You know, we talked about raking leaves. You know, it's going to get cold. So it's getting cold now. You might be able to shovel some snow, you know, when the time becomes appropriate. There are farms where they got cow manure and dog manure and all that. You can go out there and get a bag like this. You know, you can go pick that stuff up. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you can do. A lot of things that you can do. You can work for the incinerator company. Do you know what that job entails? Holding on to a moving vehicle, stopping, coming off the moving vehicle, getting a garbage can, dumping the garbage into the truck, putting the garbage cans back, getting back on the vehicle, and going to the next house. Then when you get to that house, you come off the garbage truck, you get the can, you dump the trash in the truck, you put it back, and you get back on the truck. Oh, I forgot. You guys don't know how to mop and sweep. I forgot about that. My bad. I don't know. Maybe you don't got the qualifications for that, because in that last video, you said you had job experience, dude. The only job I ever seen you have on YouTube, the only job I've ever heard you have, dude, where it was a 9 to 5, is doing porn on OnlyFans. Does anybody know how much money they actually made on OnlyFans? If somebody can let me know on a live chat, exactly how much money did they make on OnlyFans during that whole entire time they were doing it? Does anybody have any idea how much money that they made? Because I believe they went from $29.99 to $6.99. How do you go from $30 to $7? And Shanny, I've been dying to tell you this too. when you do porn and everybody sees porn, that's not sexual harassment, you idiot. So anyway, can somebody please tell me how much money they made? Somebody said they owe. They owe. How does that work? Only one person bought it, so they made $30. So they took off all of that. What? $3.99. So you're telling me that they took off all of their clothes in public, had sex with each other, so everybody could see it, and they made $3.99? Oh, they made $5. Sabella said they made $5. They made $5 having sex with each other. $5. Everyone got sick and wanted a refund. Oh man. Oh man. So Shanny. Okay, let me stop looking at this live chat. So you made $5 being a sex worker, as you would call it. Shanny, when you talk about I was gonna do the Bill Cosby thing. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. But anyway, Shanny, I want to try to help you find a real job because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need a real job. I mean, think about the shit. You bust your rear end. You bust your butt. You're the only one working. You worked so hard when you were living with your mom, Shanny. You worked so hard to manipulate this man on the phone. You manipulated him on YouTube. You drove as fast as you could, with your blood clots and everything and whatnot, right? Because you were heavier back then. And you drove all the way to Duluth. You drove all the way from Duluth, and then you got to Pennsylvania. Okay, can somebody tell me how I can get to Scranton? Oh, okay, GPS. Okay, so you got to Scranton, and then Rev saw you. Rev took a look at you, looked up, looked down, and was like, you know what? I ain't really feeling this relationship. Here's some gas money. No, you got to take care of this family. And use all of your manipulation skills to the 50th power, and you got your man. And more importantly, you got his wallet. And when you got his wallet, you wasn't letting that man go. Nobody could talk to him, not even me. You protected him until he was broke. You told him, it's only money. Splurge. Jesus Christ is going to return because the skies are turning red. And as a seraphim and a seraphim and as an angel, I can tell by Bible prophecy that he's going to come back. And you fell for it. Like it was true. Like it was all true. You listen to Shanny talk about the Bible as if that woman knows what she's talking about. I'm not worried about you making any videos, Rev. You should be worried about actually having a dialogue with me in public because I would utterly destroy you, dude. I would utterly destroy you. It wouldn't even be close, dude. And everybody watching this knows that's true. Shanny, if you knew how close you are to being the new drag, you don't even know. And let me clarify what I mean by that. Okay? You are close to being a person that how can I put this? I have these new ways of making videos now on this YouTube channel, and I'm about to have some fun with you because I didn't appreciate what you guys said. I didn't appreciate that one bit. And now I'm going to have me some fun at your expense. God is punishing you. He is judging you. He is punishing you. And Shanny, before you start making your YouTube videos talking about God and his character and how you know him and all this other stuff and whatnot, while also claiming to be LGBTQ and all this other stuff and whatnot, claiming to be a IQ higher than most presidents or whatever, or as high as presidents or whatever, before you start, listen to me, cut the YouTube shenanigans, cut the performance art, cut the baloney, and say something with some substance. This is me making this video. I can only imagine what Vec would have said about this. My goodness gracious. Evangelist Ken would have told me, gee, you should have never, you know what I mean? I already know what the church is going to say about this. I already know. I don't even want to hear it because they're right. Before you even say it, you were right. You were right. I shouldn't have took that house. I should have had nothing to do with them. Even the atheists were like, no, G-Man, you don't want to do this, G-Man. You don't want to do it. You know, I'm like, yeah, you're a knuckleheads. You're atheist. You're dumb. God don't. You people claim God don't exist. Why should I listen to you idiots? And then I walk into this. And I still can't get this egg off my face. So, Rev, that woman is not your wife. Okay? As a matter of fact, Rev, when is she going to become your wife? It don't cost a lot to go to town or go to the city and go get married. Why didn't you marry her in Boulder, Colorado, when you had all of that money? Why didn't you marry her when you came to Pennsylvania? Why don't you marry her now? You want to know why? Do you want to know why? I said this in a previous video. I'm saying today. You don't love her. She don't love you. You both hate each other. You're using each other until one of you get back on your feet so you can just book. And by the way, Miss Shanny girl, you know, girlfriend, you ain't never leaving that room doing what you're doing on Twitch. Ain't gonna happen. The only way you're gonna get a job, if you go out there and fill out an application, get a resume, you know, get a referral or something like that. Or you're gonna be living there for pretty much the rest of your life until somebody pities you and let you live on their couch or something. Or you go to a homeless shelter, because that's what's coming soon. No more internet for you. Your internet retirement is imminent. It's any day now. See ya. Trust me, I'm gonna be throwing a party when that happens. But anyway, and I'm talking about a party when you retire from social media, when you don't have no access to a computer or nothing until you get off your behind and go get a job. I will lead the way in the celebration. But anyway, let's take a look at this next piece of thing that I want to show everybody here real quick. Let me make sure that this is in here.
You know what, folks? He goes on and on. If you want to watch the whole video, it's over on his channel. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, Ms. Parker did a very intriguing and engaging interview with G-Man. That's fun to watch. He holds his feet to the fire on a few issues, so check that out over there. But I think for us tonight, I think we're caught up. I think we get the idea. There has been a lot of tea spilt. I'm sure much more in the near future. Please keep your eyes and ears open. We'll try to keep you posted with the newest. I'm sure there's lots of tea to go around, so we'll see how this week develops. And we still got Von Helton's pasture. He's over there grazing. We'll touch base with him sometime this week too. So folks, for now, let's call it an evening. Thanks for coming out. Thumbs it up, subscribe. You know the drill.